First of all, just want to congratulate Club America. America beat San Luis 5-0 on Wednesday. They looked dominant. They scored in like the third or fourth minute. It was over quick. Like by the 17th minute, they were already up 2-0. By halftime, I think it was 3-0. And then yeah, after that, it was just a massacre. America clearly looked like the best team. Clearly looked like the dominant team. Maybe America didn't look the best against Leon in the quarterfinals, and it left the fans a little nervous, a little weary. We were kind of wondering if we had enough to go all the way. And then San Luis pulls this upset against Monterrey. Monterrey's loss to San Luis already looked bad because San Luis had like 4 points out of their last like 8 games going into the playoffs, and they eliminated Monterrey, who has the most expensive roster in like Liga MX history. So it was already a bad loss for Monterrey, but seeing America go to San Luis, beating them 5-0, like it kind of makes that loss look worse for Monterrey. Because Monterrey consider themselves a team that's up there, with America and Tigres and all that. And for them to not be able to, punish San Luis and get eliminated by them, and then you see another team just go into their house and beat them 5-0. It's a bad look. It's a bad look for Monterrey. They were probably thinking like, damn, the more games, the more these playoffs keep moving along, the more people are gonna forget about our loss. But America dominates San Luis, and I did definitely think about Monterrey. Like, damn, what was Monterrey up to? How the fuck did they lose to San Luis? How the fuck did San Luis eliminate Monterrey? Because America, like, there's not too much to analyze about that game. Like, you could analyze, like, yeah, the first goal, it was a nice pass by Layun, who's starting because our right back got injured. Yeah, it was a nice through ball, and La Bomba, Henry Martin, is having a great season. Good hold up play. Passes it to Quiñones, gets a little deflection. Got a little lucky on the deflection on the first goal. We could talk about all that. We could talk about the fifth goal coming in like in the last few minutes in aggregated time in the second half, and that completely seals it. Like 3-0, 4-0. Okay, they might, if you get caught lacking at home on Saturday, you gotta be careful. 5-0, this is done, bro. Saturday is just because you got to do it. The commitment for Saturday. But this series is done. This matchup, this tie is over. America's going to the final. They're gonna play either Pumas or Tigres, and for my money, we're going for the 14th. We're going for the 14th this year, and it is what it is. But yeah, there's not too much to analyze about that Wednesday game against San Luis. America just thoroughly dominated the whole game. San Luis doesn't show really anything the whole game. Like it was bad. It was a bad and sad performance by San Luis. Good performance by America. Dominate the whole time. At some point, you're like, okay, like I could start doing some chores. I could start, washing the dishes. They've been soaking for enough time. Like, let me get to this. Like, this game is pretty much done, I watched the whole thing, but this game is done. I could go tidy up a little bit. I could go do this. I could go do that. Like, that game was done. And shout out for America for doing that. That's what you're supposed to do. One of the hates for this year for the Cowboys is that they can't beat the good teams. But one of the defense for the Cowboys is that at least when they play the bad teams, they're punishing them. They're not just squeaking by. They're punishing bad teams. As a good team, that's what you're supposed to do when you play bad teams. You're supposed to punish them. And America did that against San Luis, and I'm very happy. So shout out to America, 5-0. Punched their ticket to the final. We'll see who it is. We'll definitely watch the game on Saturday, but, this tie, like I said, this tie is done. America are in the final, and we'll see how it goes. Good luck to my boyhood club, America, my first love. Always, I may not keep up with Liga MX as much as before, and I may not really talk about it that much, but America will always have a soft spot in my heart. Like they're the team that I have the most jerseys for. They're, like I said, my first love, the team that got me into sports. So it's always a pleasure to see America do good. And, I had a great Wednesday night watching America thoroughly destroy San Luis.